Hello everybody, this is class 12 arts political science class. Today we are going to discuss our last part regarding the alternative centers of powers. In my previous class I have told what is alternative centers of power, what is power, why we do use the term alternative, and what is centers of powers. Centers of powers means basically our concept is one center. If there is a circle, our concept is only one center of circle. Geometrical it is not, but if it is concentric circle, if it is like concentric circle, then we will get different circle according to geometrical concept. Different or many circles with one center concentric, but in terms of political science, different circles will have different centers, and hence we are getting different centers of different circles, and that is alternative centers of power. The main circle has a center, other circles have different center, means counterparting the main center, that is alternative centers. Suppose if I am going to hold US or Russia as the main circle, then Asian, then NAM, then Maastricht, then open door policy, then privatization, then modernization, then European Union, then European Economic Committee, then OPEC, then SAARC are the different centers with different periphery circle, and that is popularly known in world politics as alternative centers of power. Anyway, we did discuss about Panchshir, Maastricht, Asian and Indochina. Today I will go for to show that how these entire economical plannings and political platforms are going to increase the concept of the ups and downs of world economy. Here I have written US dollar and GDP. US dollar, we know that the most precious dollar of the world, but right now euro and the yen are and the mark of Germany are also very precious currency, but not more than euro. And euro has a fixed Sensex point, while US dollar is going to be reflecting 2.3, 1.3, 0.75 like this every day. But it has a fixed ratio of euro. So for that reason, in terms of US dollar, because US dollar is considered as the yardstick of world economy, and we are counting the every control price of petrol, crude oil, gold, silver, any kind of things, even the world share, the Dalal Street and world market are all according to the downfall and upgradation of US dollar. In terms of that, when you are going to consider the GDP of European economic countries and other countries like Asian, like SAARC, like NAM, they are going to compare in terms of US dollar price are more or less near about. So for that reason, the control of US economy is now going to be slackening on the world politics, on the world economy, only for the growth of euro and other currencies. Our INR is not less than, because if I am going to consider in terms of Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, our INR is, even Bangladesh, our INR is quite ahead. As an example, I can say, if I am going to give 1 yen of Japan in India, I will get just 73%. And when I will give their 73, they will give me 1 yen. So Indian economy is pretty ahead of. But in terms of GDP and industrialization, Japan is quite ahead of other countries. That economical understanding is something different. I am not going to the point. Now come to the point of view. In the case of alternative centers of power, we are getting 3 or 2 advantages, that is known as open door policy, privatization and modernization. I have told the experience of China. They are coming down from hard and rigid, hard line coming communist politics to the liberalization of economy. They are calling Coca-Cola, they are calling Pepsi, they are calling the Ruskin Buskin. Everyone is there to make a better economic policy, and software companies like Google, like Yahoo, everyone is now going to make an expansion of business in China. As a whole, the policy is known as open door, means everyone will come, make business, and let us to do business in your country. That is open door, and only possible for alternative centers of power. And as a whole, privatization and modernization come hand by hand in the world arena. Right now, you see in the corona period, you have observed how in a rocket speed the use of mobile phone, use of Android phone, Windows phone had been increased. The purchasing capacity, not in terms of pocket money, I am telling purchasing growth in terms of open market or retail market. The purchasing of computers and laptops had been increased. Why? Only for the privatization. Privatization doesn't mean only a hi-fi multi-story building or skyscrapers. No. Privatization and modernization means the openness and salvation of individual mind in terms of getting the touch of modernity. That is known as privatization and modernization. So as a whole, this is entirely known as the alternative centers of power, their effects, their clauses, their pros and cons. What is that? Panchshil, European Union, Maastricht Treaty, Asian, Indochina, the US dollar versus GDP of EU and other countries, open door policies, privatization and modernizations. Hope you understood better. It is not still time of the class, but I have tried my best to explore the main points of the chapters. Go through your text and please get the content. If any problem, ask me in next class. Thank you very much. Have a good day.